You should want to build muscle, but you don't want to get stuff while you're doing it. I'm going to show you a lean bulk system you can actually control. This isn't eating anything. This isn't dirty bulk and pray. This is controlled growth, so you look better as you gain. Alright, quick ones. If we haven't met, I'm Nezra Adams. I'm feeling like being today, so let's get into it. Here's the reason most people mess up a bulk. They gain too fast, they start looking smoother, they panic, they cut too early, they never actually build what they're trying to build. And I want you to hear this from someone who learned it the hard way. When I started training, I was a skinny guy, very skinny. Yeah, most people think I had like a big body when I started, but I didn't. So my first bulk was basically me forcing food like crazy, way more than I actually needed, like 500 grams a meal. I was eating a lot. At the time, I thought I'm skinny, so I must eat as much as possible. Because I was eating, but I don't gain weight because my metabolism was fucking crazy. Sorry for that. But that didn't go great. Because yeah, I gained, but I didn't gain in a clean way I could control. And later, when I wanted to get back in shape, my cut was good, but I saw way more than I needed to. I did way too much cardio. I suffered a lot. So I don't want that for you. I don't. You don't want a bulk that forces you into a painful cut. You want a bulk that keeps you looking good while you grow, so you don't have to pay for it later like I did. So I'm going to give you a structure you can run for the next 4 weeks, and I'll use real examples because this is basically the same base foods I like: rice, chicken breast, eggs, oatmeal, fruits, and Greek yogurt. We are going to break this down into 4 parts: the target, the food structure, the training structure, the rules that keep you from getting soft. The target: slow, steady weight gain. It doesn't have to be fast, slow. Just be patient. Your goal on a lean bulk is not fast weight gain. It is not. Your goal is slow weight gain. You can repeat because your body can only build muscle so fast. Anything beyond that usually turns into extra fat and water. So focus on the weekly trend, not daily scale panic. Weekly trend. If you weigh yourself, do it consistently and look at the average, not one random number. Because one salty meal, one bad sleep, one hard leg day, the scale can jump, and it's not real fat most of the time. Here is the mindset shift you need to have. You have 2 choices. You can gain fast and look soft, or you can gain slow and look better each month. It's up to you. I'm showing you the second one. The one I'm telling you about now is the second one because that's what I would choose, because now I know better. Quick self-check. Have you been reacting to daily scale changes or watching the weekly trend? Now I want to add something that will save you from making the biggest mistake, because a lot of people see the scale jump and they assume it's fat. Most of the time it's not, and that's how they panic, overcorrect, and ruin the whole bulk. So here's a simple way to know the difference between fat gain and water weight. I'm going to make it very practical. First thing, water weight moves fast. Fat doesn't move that fast. It doesn't. It does not. So don't panic. So if your weight jumps quickly after a salty day, a hard training day, or poor sleep, that's usually water, inflammation, and glycogen, not fat. Here are the signs. It's mostly water and glycogen. Your muscles look a bit fuller, you feel a bit tighter, and the jump happened within 1 to 3 days. Now here are the signs you are gaining fat too fast. Your waist trend is climbing week after week. Your waist is going up noticeably, and your look is getting smoother, not fuller. Those are the things you need to watch out for. So don't react to one day, react to the trend. Here's what I want you to do if you want a simple check you can trust. Track your weekly average weight and track your waist once a week. Same morning, same conditions. If your weekly average is creeping up slowly and your waist is stable, you're good. If your weekly average is going up fast and your waist is also climbing, you are pushing too hard. That right there stops most people from panicking for no reason. So part 2, the food structure, your food structure. Base meals you can repeat. That's what you need to focus on. Lean bulking gets easy when your meals are repeatable. It's not something you get bored of easily. When meals are random, calories are random. And when calories are random, results are random. So your base foods are already perfect. Oatmeal, eggs, rice, chicken, breast, fruits, and Greek yogurt. These are my staples. Yeah. Here is the structure. Protein stays steady, carb support training, fast stay reasonable, and calories are only slightly above maintenance. Now, practical. Oatmeal and egg can be your stable breakfast because it's mine. Rice and chicken can be your stable main meals. Greek yogurt and fruit can be your clean snack. It keeps you full without messing up your appetite. And here's what most people miss. Bulking doesn't mean eating huge every single day, especially on rest days. If you are forcing food on rest days the same way you eat on hard training days, that's one of the fastest way to get soft. So don't do that. Big mistake, you are eating clean, but you're adding calories without noticing. A little extra oil, extra spoons of peanut butter, random snacks, sugary drinks. That's me. I like it, but I need to cut it off. That stuff adds up fast. It does. So on a lean bulk, you don't need to eat messy. You need to eat consistently. Quick self-check. Are your meals repeatable or random? You need to check right now. Training days versus rest days using the exact foods you already eat. This alone keeps your bulk clean and lean. Training days, you want more carbs around your workouts time. Rest days, you don't need as many carbs as a hard training day. That's it. So what does that look like using your foods? Here's a simple example. On a training day, you keep your breakfast stable. Oatmeal and eggs. You have to measure the oatmeal though. Mine is 100 grams in the morning with 4 eggs. Then you have rice and chicken in your meals. Then you can use Greek yogurts and fruit as a clean snack, especially if you are hungry between meals. Sometimes I get hungry between meals, so that's a clean snack you can eat. And the key is this, your rice portions can be a little higher on training days because carbs support performance and recovery. Eat your carbs, don't cut out carbs completely, guys, most times even when you are burping. On a rest day, you still keep protein steady. You still eat your chicken and eggs, but you don't need to force the same amount of rice as a heavy training day. So the simplest adjustment is keep your meals the same but slightly reduce carbs in one meal. On rest days, you don't have to eat as much. And I'm saying slightly on purpose because on the lean bulk, small adjustments are what keep you consistent. So if you're training 5 days a week and resting once midweek, this is perfect. Carbs work harder on training days and you stay tighter on rest day without doing anything extreme. The training structure, your split has to end the bulk. That's part 3. We're on part 3 now. A bulk only works if your training is progressing. If your lift aren't trading up, bulking is just eating more. And your split is already solid. Monday legs is my split right now. Tuesday chest and bicep. Wednesday rest. Thursday back. Friday shoulders and tricep. Saturday glutes and hamstring. That's 5 quality days with a recovery day in the middle. So your job is to make those sessions progressive, not just exhausting. Pick 2 to 3 main lifts and track them. For example, Tuesday track your main press, bench press for me. Thursday track your main row or pull down. And Monday or Saturday track a main leg movement, squat, Spartan, leg press or hinge. Your progression is simple. More reps with the same weight or slightly more weight with the same reps or cleaner form with the same load. You don't need to max out. You need clean reps, solid efforts and steady progression. That's what ends the bulk. Quick self-check, yeah? Are your lifts actually going up or are you just doing workouts? Because that's a good way to track progress most of the time. Now I'm going to give you a real example using your exact splits, my exact splits, so you know exactly what to track and what progress actually looks like week to week. Monday legs, pick one main leg movements. That could be your squat pattern or leg press. Track the weight and reps. Tuesday, chest and biceps. Track your main press. It could be a flat press or an incline press. press, track it. Wednesday is rest, and this is where you recover and stay disciplined with food. Don't turn rest day into a random snack day, because I've noticed most of the time I get even hungrier when I'm resting. Day you need to really watch out for. Thursday back, track your main pull row or pull down, track weights and reps. Friday, shoulders and triceps, you don't need to track everything, but if you want a simple anchor, track one overhead press variation or a main shoulder movement. Saturday, glutes and hamstring, track your inch pattern, RDL, hip hinge, whatever you use consistently, track weights and reps. And the whole idea is this: each week you are trying to improve something small. Doesn't have to be too big, just something. Might be having one rep, slightly more weight, or just making sure your form is cleaner than the last one. That's what makes the bulk meaningful. You are not just gaining weight, you are gaining performance. The don't get soft rule, that's part 4. Don't get soft rule, yeah? Rule 1, watch eating calories, especially oils and snacks. Rule 2, keep some cardio in, not excessive, just enough to keep conditioning decent and your physique tight. Rule number 3, if you start looking soft too fast, don't panic. You don't crash diet. You don't do extreme cardio. You adjust slightly and stay consistent. And here is how you adjust. If you are gaining too fast and getting soft, reduce one thing slightly. For example, reduce your rice portion in one meal and keep training the same. Training should always stay the same. If you are not gaining at all and you feel flat, increase one thing slightly. Add a bit more rice to one meal or add Greek yogurt to your day. Small changes, calm changes. That's how you stay in control. Because if not, you're going to go out of control. You're going to go into a dirty bulk. So rule 4, sleep. If your sleep is poor, your bulk gets sloppy. Hunger goes up, recovery goes down, and you start making emotional decisions. So don't do that. Always sleep good. Protect sleep like it's part of your program. Quick self-check. Are you sleeping like someone trying to grow? 7 to 9 hours of sleep, that's what you need to grow good. Or you're just hoping your body recovers. Most people do that. Don't hope. Do what you need to do. Now here's your 4-week execution plan. 1, keep your base meals consistent: oatmeal, eggs, rice, chicken, fruits, and Greek yogurt. 2, track the weekly trend and your waist once a week. 3, progress 2 to 3 key lifts each week, press, pull, and a leg movement. 4, keep cardio moderate. 5, protect sleep and recovery, especially with your 2-leg days. If you do that, you'll feel fuller, stronger, and more confident without getting that puffy look. And remember this line: a lean bulk is controlled growth. If it's not controlled, it's not a lean bulk. I made that mistake when I started, but now I know better. So I'm letting you know. And if you started skinny like me, and you don't need to force your way into size. You need a system that lets you grow without creating problem you will have to suffer to fix later. You don't want that. Now here's what I want you to do today, not tomorrow, today, yeah? Pick your 3 anchors, yeah? 1 press, 1 pull, 1 leg movement. Write them down. Then for the next 7 days, keep your meals consistent: oatmeal, eggs, rice, chicken, Greek yogurt, and fruit. Track your morning weights. Then look at your weekly average and measure your waist once this week. Come back next week and you'll know exactly what direction you are moving, and you'll know exactly what to adjust. Now, if you want more videos like this, simple, practical, and straight to the point, subscribe. Like this video so it reaches the right person, and share it with someone who wants to bulk but doesn't want to get soft. If you want me to help you personally, I'm on Instagram. I'm going to put the name on somewhere on the screen. Comment your currents. Just text me on Instagram your splits and everything. I'll tell you one thing you should adjust first. Yeah, stay consistent, stay patient, and I'll see you in the next one. Bigness.